how the tips are distributed in the business. Isn't it different everywhere?
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
Like mandatorily set aside or split between the kitchen and
or
percentages
places
are different.
that don't tip their kitchens because
Yeah,
they
exactly,
say "fuck you, kitchen."
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
That's That's anarchy. Who? Why? Where?
Well, why am I tipping the dishwasher?
When
Because he washes your goddamn dishes.
That's his
I don't
job.
know.
Yeah, but there's no spot on your dish.
He's
Make
getting
it
paid
real nice.
$15.
To try to make him give half a shit about his job.
Now
He's
he's
the
being paid
dishwasher.
$15.
Oh yeah, at the time.
But before,
15 is a lot. Man.
Caffrey's in Sherwood
holy
Park
shit.
in like the early 2000s never paid their kitchen staff tips.
Really?
Yeah. A friend of mine used to work there. 2 friends of mine actually used to work there.
2 friends?
2 friends?
2.
But yeah, that place was a total shithole though.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I'll just do this
On
off
the
my phone.
tweeter.
I guess I'll just update my social media on my telephone.
So
You have a
convenient.
Yes.
Whoa.
Here in my pocket.
Ooh.
It's one of the non-foldable ones. I hope that's still
Oh,
okay.
okay.
This one just stays this shape forever,
Nah,
unfortunately.
When I
I
first
don't like that.
heard people talking about these foldable phones, the first thing that came to my mind is like flip phone style.
Yep.
The
I'm like,
Nokias.
why do people care about this? This has come and gone. People hate these
Check
things
it out,
already.
man. It's half the size now.
Twice as the yuck.
those foldable tablet thing, that thing is crazy.
Yeah, where it splits the screen in half.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
that's-
it is like a double thick phone, and it's like this flat polymer, and then you unbend it, and now it's an iPad. Now it's a
Damn.
tablet,
Yeah.
and then you want to put it in your pocket, so you fold it back up, and it's like this thick, but you fold it back up and put it in your pocket.
I can get behind that.
It's
Yeah, that makes sense.
crazy. It's like bendable screens.
Yeah.
Costanza pockets.
It's
No,
like-
no good.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be the first. I wouldn't be the first one to buy.
Oh no, never.
No,
Get
they
yourself
probably
new technology.
ridiculously expensive right now.
Yeah, and I'd be worried about like where that bend is. I'd
Yeah.
be like, well, the screen is it gonna fail? Is it gonna maybe it fails? Maybe the bendable screens, because we've never had them fail in like spectacular ways. Maybe they spray acid all over you or something.
They forgot to mention if it's like below 0, it just snaps.
Yeah. Samsungs
Like, oh,
randomly
yeah,
explode,
Cold climates.
and
Whoops.
these things spew acid.
Yeah.
Spew
apparently.
acid everywhere. We don't. Why are they full of acid? We don't know. I don't. That's what the bendiness needs.
Yeah.
The entire
Just
innards is just battery
49.
acid.
Can't bend unless you got that
And
that acid melting all the interior components all the time.
Still only lasts for 30 minutes
Yeah.
with the brightness all the way up.
Just turn on dark mode.
Always. Why isn't dark mode the default? Why do we even have? Why we should have light mode?
Because I think it's a relatively new thing. It was completely cosmetic before, and then people are like, oh, it uses less battery life.
Yeah,
Because your
and
eyes
it's-
aren't drawn to the darkness, but everyone sees that bright light and like, oh,
Yeah,
what's that
maybe.
shiny thing over there?
It's like offensive now. If a screen is all white and up
Oh,
on your
yeah.
second monitor, you're just like, Jesus.
Burns.
Go to those random web pages. Well, even Google's like that now. If you just open Google, it's just a giant white page and a little...
Yeah, where's my
Search
dark
bar.
Google? I never thought about that. Is
Dark- I'm sure there's mods.
there a
Or,
dark-
I don't know, Chrome extension.
Google mods.
I need to get on the dark
Google dark mode.
Well, I didn't get YouTube Dark until I'm now a YouTube Premium member.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
Jesus.
They lock the dark mode behind. You have to pay for it?
Yep.
Why did you pay for it?
'Cause
Wow.
I was already paying for Google Music, and then it gave me a little notification. You know, for $2 more per month, you could also get YouTube Premium.
What does
So
YouTube
now I can-
Premium get you, though?
I can turn off my phone, listen to the video. I can look at
Wow,
other.
that's pretty
turn
cool,
on-
I can
actually.
look at other apps while YouTube is going in the background.
That's pretty cool,
I
but
can
that's really
download
fucking
things.
stupid that you have to pay for all that.
Yes.
You can also watch all the sweet premium Jake Paul content.
all of the YouTube content, which there's nothing that really piqued my interest.
Cobra Kai is supposed to be very, very good.
Okay.
If you ever watched, Karate Kid.
PewDiePie.
Oh yes.
yeah, that's
Okay.
the spin-off.
Sweet.
It's supposed to be very, very good.
They have like 24 titles on their YouTube Red.
Just
Channel?
sounds like porn.
Yeah,
Why
it does.
YouTube
YouTube
Red
Red
does
does
sound
sound
like
like
that.
porn. That's why they changed to premium, I suppose.
Yeah.
When will we see the adult version of YouTube? When will YouTube start their own completely separate? Do they just buy Pornhub at this point? When do all media companies
Isn't
become
porn
one?
sure
Yeah,
the
they
website
Pornhub
is
will
on
probably
me.
buy YouTube at
Yeah,
that point.
exactly.
Viacom? Well, yeah, maybe.
Well, a lot of people just type in whatever they want to look for into the Google search engine. That's basically YouTube.
That's bad. We've been over this. You got to use Bing. The algorithm in Google is such that it buries the really filthy stuff. Gets pushed down.
Was, what's the whole like secure thing? Anonymous, like Go Duck Go. It's a search engine. It's pretty hot on the Reddits.
Sure.
I gotta look it up.
No one knows what you're talking about.
No idea.
It's essentially it gates you.
Stuff.
That's when you
behind a
gotta.
VPN.
You're going looking for some real vile porn.
Yeah.
You gotta go to that place.
Well, depending on the category, you just do Pornhub plus whatever. That's how you search it. Saves you searching on the website.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Think of that
click. Think of that click. I'll say, but then I won't get to see. Then I won't get to see like what
all
it
the
thinks
other shit.
Yeah, all the thumbnails.
Yeah,
It's
then you don't get to like expand your horizons, right? That's how you get. That's how you
find out you like something.
that's that.
Exactly.
That's how you build your porn reservoir.
you build. Let's
fill it up.
Fill right
Fill
on
it
up.
up.
Fill
Yeah.
your reservoir.
Just put the porn pump in the porn tank.
I think it's already pretty full.
Premium, please. Okay, I finally did it.
What octane is that?
It's so hard to do it from my phone. I think I finally did it. Yeah. Woo.
Duck Go. That's what it is.
That's the hot porn.
No.
engine?
So it's a search engine that doesn't track you. It's encrypted, anonymous,
okay.
and free.
That's what they're telling
I was
you.
gonna say-
yeah, totally. Until they decide to sell your information to the highest bidder.
If my search engine tracked you, I would put the first point and be like, it doesn't track you. Totally anonymous, you guys.
Star.
Yeah.
Do you guys like how StatsCan just gets our banking information now? Isn't
That's
that
fun.
awesome?
Do they? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Via like what happened?
It's something to do with changes in census law.
Oh, good.
So they get your bank history, transaction history, social security number.
As a man who's trying to pull one over on Revenue Canada this year, well, what did you find on DuckDuckGo?
I don't know. I just searched poop because I didn't know what to search.
God, not anything else.
Put it away. Jesus.
Should I hit images?
You know what you're going to see.
Yeah. And I turned a safe search off, so
Ooh, you don't
Yeah.
know what you're going to
Rebel.
see.
I didn't do it. I'm not ready to commit to that.
Let's start a podcast. It is November the 12th, 2018. My name is Matt Eads. Welcome to Talking Reckless 249. Colin Kalinski's here.
Hi.
Hi. Bryce is here.
Well, hello.
And our fourth character this evening, Kevin Byer.
I'm still tired from Extra Life.
Yeah, kind of. I don't want to sound like an old man, but kind of me too.
Wasn't that a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Did everyone do all 24 hours? I thought you did
Yeah.
shifts or
No,
took a nap.
No,
or...
we powered all the way through.
Hardcore
Metal Gear
parkour.
all the way.
Did you
Yeah,
bail on
that's
that? Or everyone just kind of showed up and stuck around?
No, everybody was. It was the plan. It was
Oh,
the
I
plan
thought the
from
initial
beginning.
idea was shifts.
Nope.
Oh.
No, 1 year, maybe.
That's
Maybe.
thinking ahead.
The smart year.
Yeah, if we're gonna do shifts, then we have to go more than 24 hours because we've proven we can do 24 by ourselves. So if we're gonna do shifts. Sorry, I'm playing footsies. Then we got to do like 7. Then we got to do like 72 or something crazy.
I don't know. I think getting like the solo section of that, where it's like you have 12 hours by yourself, seems like it would be rough.
It's just an
Was that
average
the-
day of the week for old Maddie.
Was that the secret? Like comparing this year to last year? Like last year was a struggle.
I don't know really what
Why
was
it was
different
different.
this year than last year.
I think
10 hours of Metal Gear.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same here.
I honestly believe that was a good decision.
Yeah.
Not because Metal Gear,
What? No, hang on. Stop.
but no, like having a big thing to eat up a large portion of the day,
Yeah.
where you're not like, well, what do we do next? Well, what do we do next? How long should we play this? What do you guys think? It's just okay. Block 1 is Metal Gear until it's over.
Yeah.
Shut up if you don't like it.
No decisions, just
Yeah.
slog through it.
Make it happen. Before we get going, I should say I stream every day on twitch.tv/Talking Reckless Podcast, or you can find us at talkingrecklesspodcast.com/live. Come on, hang out with us. And, all done. Let's
What
keep
time?
talking
What
about that
times?
stuff. I don't know. The time floats around.
Oh.
Afternoon to evening, most days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I usually catch you for about an hour when
Yeah.
you get home.
I'm on a little bit later this week. We're trying things out.
Cool.
Sorry, back to Extra Life. Back to how Snake Eater saved not only Extra Life, but all of our lives.
I was sitting at like the command station that we had set up with chat and the computer and everything I could do. All I did was watch Snake Eater.
You didn't play?
It was awesome.
I didn't play.
Oh, you did play.
I didn't play Snake Eater.
You hit 4 buttons.
You,
3 of them did nothing.
You
but
killed the boss, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I
you
did.
played the most Snake Eater.
I completed the game. That's
You
right.
did.
Was handed the controller
Like
at
that
the
you weren't
last
sure.
minute, and I didn't know what to do, and they told me to hit the button. So there was 4 buttons that I had to
Yep.
choose from,
Yep.
and I got on the last attempt.
You're like, oh, wasn't that one? Oh, wasn't that one? And it just added to the suspense.
Yeah, that's
pretty
right.
good.
Nobody knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to let her go.
Should have. That's the right way. The right way to do
It's a
it.
timer, right? Like
Yeah,
what,
10.
10 seconds?
10. Well, you have the full 10 minutes. So,
Oh, okay, up
So if you have
until that's up.
6 minutes left after you fight the boss, then you can chill for 4 if you
Sit
want.
there for
Yeah, just look at her in the eyes, just be like, "You're dead."
We heard the Snake Eater song 4 times, not counting the time we just watched it at the beginning for no reason.
Nice.
So that's pretty great. They really got their mileage out of that song in that game.
I liked the just vocal version, the acapella version.
Oh yeah, up the ladder.
Yeah, that one was good.
So you finally saw Snake Eater. You finally saw the best of Metal Gear.
Yes, it was exactly as I expected it to be.
Perfect in every way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Flawless.
I had the villain girl pegged from the moment I saw her.
Okay.
Like there was no twist of the plot. It was like, okay, this person's obviously the villain.
It was the haircut, wasn't it? Gave it right away.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was.
Was she the villain though? She had to go.
That's true.
She
That's
had to
right.
take the
It's-
fall.
It's a gray area.
She did all this.
Whoa.
She
for her
was
country.
the villain until she was no longer the villain.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I enjoyed the last hour.
It's a great game.
I'm glad I didn't have to sit through the first 8.
It's a
9
yeah,
and a half.
It took us about 12. It took us just over 12. I think it took us like 13 hours almost.
No, I think we had it pegged at like it was like 10 and a half to 11 maybe because
We started,
we started at 7.
How did you guys get it? Yeah, that's probably
3:30.
actually
Yeah.
about right.
3:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we finished around 5:30 somewhere in there. I don't
You're like, yeah, ittle be like 25 minutes.
It's like we
We're
got like
okay.
one
right at the
really
end.
remember.
It's just one more boss fight. We just
2
have to do the
hours
Shagohod,
later.
which is like 10 fights, and then the boss, and then a cutscene, and then the plane, and then another cutscene, and then the credits, and then 2 more cutscenes.
And you forgot about dragging that lady by her face just across the field 4
Oh,
times.
Yeah, just trank her.
yeah, we learned about that. I've never dragged
Speedrun tactics.
that unconscious lady like that before, so that was
Yeah, and then in the final boss fight, failing because Oliver spent 7 minutes looking for the snakes on the ground.
Yeah, the first
that was
time.
pretty good. What a great extra life. Nothing broke this year. We didn't destroy any equipment, so that was awesome.
Yar.
The only thing that broke was our goal.
Yay.
2,240 American dollars.
Ooh.
American dollars?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Really?
We killed it.
All
Even if you
donations-
donate in Canadian, it just
it
converts it.
forces it to convert.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's totally right because
Yeah.
I ended up $50 donation was like $70 or whatever.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, we killed it with your help at home. Thank you very much, everyone, for your generous donations. All for what we do for a local children's hospital here, but it all goes to hospitals, Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah, and thanks for coming out and staying with us for 24 hours. There was a couple people in the stream who did the full 24 with us, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Couple
Ridiculous,
naps here and
ridiculous,
there.
but amazing.
Now let's all sleep until E3, which is only like 6 months away. These are the 2 big parts of our year now: Extra Life and then E3, and then Extra Life. I guess the New Year show falls in there too somewhere.
Somewhere in the
It's
middle.
wherever it wants to be, though.
Let's just push that one back till June,
That's
and
fair.
we'll do that with E3 together now.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That can be one of the
Yeah.
categories.
best E3 host this year. Most esports commentator at E3.
I hope it's Snoop Dogg.
That'd be all right.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Did you hear they're
I don't know
flying?
what he would expect or commentate, but
Like Battlefield, maybe he was there for Battlefield one year.
yeah.
Battlefield 1.
oh yeah, him and Wiz.
Yeah,
He can commentate anything he wants, really.
and Ryan Gosling, I think was
I don't
one
remember
of the,
that.
Totally wasn't.
I remember,
he,
like,
wasn't he the
Terry-
one who was like super fucking stoned at the kiosk?
I just
Like
remember
Weed
Terry
3?
Crews at that. Oh, at Wii 3.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the Battlefield.
This would have been Battlefield 1, I think, before
Yeah.
Battlefield 1 came out, probably.
That's what I'm thinking of.
The Spyro the Dragon remaster comes out. I don't know when. I think it just got delayed for a week or something. Anyways, it's coming out soon.
Comes out Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, we got some at work today. I was like, should I buy it? No.
No.
I never
They
played
weren't-
any of the
They weren't
Spyros.
good.
Oh, maybe then. But
Well, I thought the nostalgia factor would be
if you've never played them,
more
you,
of a
you
pull.
won't have that. nostalgia
exactly. That's
factor.
why I was skeptical.
Oh yeah, no.
I feel like if I had played it, I'd want to buy it.
they're bad games.
You should just buy them all and then sell them on the black market.
We got like 3 copies.
Yeah.
Flip them, baby.
Everybody's looking for that hot Spyro remaster. I bring it up because I guess they're flying a copy to Snoop Dogg on a giant fire-breathing Spyro drone. It's flying all the way across America, I think.
Why Snoop Dogg?
Because Spyro's the bomb, nephew. I don't know. I have no idea. He likes video games and
He does.
the weed.
The man asked
the
for
weed.
Yeah, he's a man of the people. He's a lot of. I feel like he's got a lot of like goodwill behind him these days.
Did he say anything about the legalization in Canada? Like, did he fly out and have a huge sesh with Mr. Trudeau?
I
I don't think he cares about it.
have no
No.
idea.
No.
But he cares about the weed.
Yeah,
right?
That's
exactly.
true.
So he
That's true.
probably
He does whatever he
tweeted
wants.
or whatever.
I saw a
Yeah.
picture of him a couple days ago sitting out on a bench in front of the White House just smoking a giant blunt. There's no shits to give.
Man, what are you gonna arrest Snoop Dogg? No.
Yeah.
And I mean,
No.
nothing he ain't been through before.
Yeah, exactly.
Snoop Dogg's like, what? Possession charge? Psh, I do that in my sleep.
Yeah.
How about video? Yeah, or any other Extra Life things people want to bring up?
Do you only play like the 5 games?
We played Snake Eater.
Super Mario Party,
Yeah.
like 4 minutes of Dead Cells,
Yep.
Oh yeah. We played wrestling.
Wrestling.
WWE 2K19 and Jackbox.
Jackbox, and Hitman. You play a little Hitman.
Oh, that's right. I
First
played.
thing in the
I
morning.
played.
Well,
Hit-
you started
Hitman
at
for
3 in the
about
morning, right?
7 minutes.
yeah. Sorry, 3
So what
a.m.
was 3 to Snake Eater?
Podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then I had to run home and get a cable, which fucking sucked.
damn.
And then run back. I was so mad. Forgot one little cable. One little cable.
I
I
did a 4-hour podcast?
It was like
That was like a 3-hour. Yeah, it was
three and change.
It was quite long. We've decided that. I mean, other than this week, of course, we're gonna record all the podcasts at 3 in the morning. It
Yeah,
really
how'd that go?
brings up the energy level.
Oh yeah.
You get into like a creative space that you're not used to exploring. You know,
Yeah,
the
that's
mind
right.
goes to weird places at 3 a.m.
Imagine just like a good hour of giggles and then 2
Oh.
hours of
Yes.
super
Probably, yeah,
serious
probably.
conversations.
I think I was like pre-giggles at that point. I was still like, I need coffee. I slept for 4 hours. What is my life?
Yeah, I managed to get almost 7 hours of sleep leading into it. So
Wow, that's
Nice.
pretty good.
yeah, I went to bed at 8 and then slept almost straight until 2:30.
Oliver got like 2. Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know how he was alive.
He was struggling.
He was not alive at the end, that's for sure.
He kept it up better than last year. Last year he
Yeah.
was tapping out.
That's
And
true.
last year was with like the title on the line and everything.
Yeah, last year he was curling up in the corner.
He was
Passing out.
yeah, begging for death basically. He's like, just let me go. Just put me out. I'm so tired.
I guess Oliver played
He was playing
Legend of
Breath.
Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he played a little Breath of the Wild.
Probably last 2 hours?
Yeah,
But
2
he
or
didn't
3.
plug
Not
it
the
in.
last.
He
No,
was
not
just
on
off
the
on the
stream.
side
Yeah,
playing.
just off on the side.
I feel like that would be worse. Like, I don't know how
Oh
he
yeah, by
stayed
yourself
awake.
with the headphones.
Yeah.
No, that'd be
You're
Oh,
just
yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Well, that was Warren also had a little station set up. Oh, Warren played Red Dead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Nice.
Also off stream. And same thing as he's playing Red Dead with his headphones. He just said he was just like falling asleep in his own little world.
Yep.
You got to move. You know, you got to be. As long as you're interacting and doing stuff, it's not so bad.
Nope.
It's when you sit there and like.
I think Mario Party's good for that.
Oh, yeah, Mario Party's
There's a
great.
good amount of downtime, but if you, I don't know, do something with it, like, I don't know, do jumping jacks.
Yeah, and even just the games are like physical enough to get you
Yeah,
moving.
yeah.
And the stakes are so high. The belt was on the line for 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever really went up or
Yeah, I
not.
don't think it was ever really up.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't know.
If I got both bonus
If you
stars,
got both bonus
no.
stars and then the
He-
man tried to go back on it, there would have been a riot.
There was going to be a fight no matter what. If
Yeah.
I was actually a little worried of like because 2 of us got 2 bonus stars or something in a way that like
Yeah.
suddenly someone can win this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that would have been bad news.
Or great.
Or great news.
He did beat every single one of us. It's
true.
fine. He
It's
retained the title.
Warren is undefeated in Super Mario Party.
Yep.
Which is actually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, there's a good Mario Party
Yeah.
out there again. For the first time, maybe.
Yeah, for the first time.
Mario Party 2's okay, like 15 years ago, but
I don't remember it.
I didn't like that map that we played, that I played, the one with like the split map and you got to take the tubes to
Pineapples?
go to the other side.
fruit
The pineapple
yeah.
one.
That one was kind of stupid.
That's the first time I've seen the sand bridge break,
Oh, really?
so which was surprising.
Hmm.
Which really cuts you off because like to go just across the two bottom parts, you had to pipe perpendicular, then
Yeah.
go across and pipe back down. Yeah,
someone in chat recommended we don't play that level. We got 2 recommendations. Don't use the golden pipes.
which was good.
And,
I like that.
yeah,
But
Brando
it made it
didn't like that.
No.
Don't use the golden pipes and don't play the fruit level.
Yeah, listen
we
to one.
didn't use the golden pipes, but did play the fruit level. What was the level? We played another one after because I played.
The Thwomp one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's classic Mario Party kind of.
Yeah.
We're not. Everyone is not on the vehicle again, moving as one unit. Whatever was that 10? The last one.
Yeah,
I
it was on
think,
the
right?
Wii U. Yeah.
Sounds awful.
It was bad. The mini games are fun and like kind of gimmicky in the way that remember when the Wii came out and it was like, oh, we're doing all this,
Yeah.
we're playing tennis and stuff. It's kind of like that of like, oh, you're
It's a lot more refined now,
you're
though.
sauteing steak
Yeah.
and
That's so good.
I'm
And,
very
uh,
disappointed that I did not get to play steak sauté.
oh, it's the best. The dance
Sizzling
ones, like the rhythm
those are
ones
rhythm,
are
yeah.
good too.
Fantastic.
I was surprised at how like good the motion control feels.
Yep.
On that Switch, they have kind of figured that. They have finally realized the original vision of the Wii. I think it's there.
Perfect.
Let's bring out Skyward Sword again and remap.
Redo it.
Or was it Twilight Princess?
Skyward.
They're both
one
on
of
the
one
Wii.
of them was like 1-to-1. I think it was Skyward Sword.
Yeah, because you have to raise the sword up
Yeah.
and then bring down the beam.
Yeah.
bad.
They should try it again. Maybe these controllers kind of work.
There was motion controls for Breath of the Wild.
That sounds bad.
Yeah,
sounds-
it's mostly for when you're shooting things. So it's
Oh,
extra
okay.
bad.
Yeah,
gyroscope.
I had to turn those off.
Yes, it fucks you up real good.
What else is new about Mario Party? Tell me about Mario Party. Super Mario Party.
I don't know. It's just great.
It's got
The dice are a bit weird. If there's a way to control that, that'd be good.
yeah. So every character has different. Every character still has a 6-sided dice, but instead of being 1 to 6 now, they all have their own special dice they can use. Where,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it's like. Shy Guy's all 4s, I think, right?
1-0.
Yeah.
4s and a 0. Okay. Bowser is like
8, 9, 10, 1, and 2 lose 5 coins.
there. You go.
Yeah.
They all have different dice with different numbers. Or you can roll the standard dice. So it adds a
Yeah,
little bit more.
sometimes.
It makes your character choice actually matter.
Yeah.
I think the more you played it, depending on map and certain circumstances, sometimes you want a consistent dice, like Shy Guy.
Yeah.
Like 4s is better, or Donkey Kong, where Warren doesn't move for like 4 turns and then just moves across the entire map.
Yep.
At once.
There's a tier list in Mario Party. It's a weird thing. Some characters are statistically now better or worse than
Yeah.
other characters, which is crazy. It still has all the like kind of the random like, hey, we're giving away. I think it's only 2 stars at the end,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
We're only giving away 2 stars, which is nice. Instead of being like, I already kind of remember them. They used to give away like 4 sometimes, or
I thought it was
5.
on average 3, but depending, I guess. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
long game. You can toss on some more.
That always felt really bad of getting into the finish line and being like, hey, I'm in first place. Well, Bryce just got 4 stars. That's all right. So that stuff is kind of dialed down a bit, which is nice. And like the games are just solid.
Yeah.
There's some
not
I
really a bad
dislike,
one.
but none I hate. Like there's none
Yeah.
where I'm like, fuck this, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
There's some that are like, but they're really good, some of them.
I'm not crazy about the magnet, the claw game one, the magnet, the balls.
Just because
Oh, that one that Bryce dominated the entire time.
I just
Because
am
all the
not-
gold ones drop.
I'm just kind of
Yeah.
not crazy about that one. I don't know.
Luck of the die. Still, it's the jacking off one. Everyone's favorite.
Love it. It's climbing a pipe, right?
Yeah.
Climbing a pipe this
Or
time.
flagpole.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's long,
Oh, yeah.
long strokes is what you want. You don't want short bursts.
Nope.
No good.
Long strokes up the flagpole.
Top to bottom.
And it's like it's weirdly high def in some spots. Like
Yeah.
the steak, it's like a
Oh, yeah.
photorealistic frying pan and a super realistic cube of steak, and then like Mario.
You finish it up, that plating, just ooh, that looks so good.
It does. It might be some of the best video game. It's like Final Fantasy 15 levels of good looking video game food.
Yeah.
Tasty.
That cube of beef.
The Yeah, Mario Party's cool, which is a fucking weird thing to say.
Feels a little shallow, but I feel that it's ripe for DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shallow, what would you add?
Just more mini games.
Yeah.
80,
Maps.
I don't know if
Isn't there like
maps
80?
for sure. Yes, there's
like
solid 80,
a
but
ridiculous amount of mini.
But that's over the 5 different modes. You don't see probably 10, 15
There's
of some of them.
like
And,
10 1v3 games and some
There's-
2v2 only.
and there's a good chunk of co-op ones.
Yeah.
And then there's the dance ones you don't see either. So
The lack of maps is kind of a bummer.
that too.
'Cause
Just the
they're-
4.
There are 4,
Board
and
games.
one of them kind of sucks.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, that's a DLC thing, right?
Oh yeah, that seems so free.
It could be like 5 new maps or something. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
What's the other? Is there another mode? You say they only have the 4 board game mode.
2v2, the board game mode, the river raft where it's cooperative,
We should
yeah.
have done that.
and all the
That
mini
would've been
games
fun.
are you work together.
That's, so it's just a different way. It's just like
yeah.
mini game cavalcade, basically. Okay, that's cool.
It's sweet.
What else everybody else play? Or Extra Life, or what y'all want to talk about? Let's open the floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't played video games.
No, zero video games.
Hearthstone and
Uh-huh.
yeah, no, that's not
Isn't there a new
games
expansion
on
that
my
got
phone.
announced?
That's true. Rostacon's Rumble.
Yeah.
Rostacon.
It's actually tying
Wow.
Hearthstone into the current expansion.
Yeah.
Rostacon is the leader of the Zandalar.
Oh, okay. New Horde man
Sure.
in World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah, I guess the protagonist for the Horde.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
One
like
Sam
king.
Disbro.
He's a king? He's a king, yeah.
Didn't play Horde. Didn't play inferior Horde.
Oh, whoa,
Wouldn't-
sorry.
wouldn't- wouldn't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have the 2 Blizzard experts here because we've ton of BlizzCon news. What a
Oh,
BlizzCon!
jeez.
What a BlizzCon!
Fantastic. Laura Bailey was there.
Was she?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Jaina herself?
Jaina herself.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The public. Did you follow this BlizzCon? Do you know like?
I followed the Diablo story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
I think everyone's got
Okay.
a taste of that.
What? You don't have a phone over there, Bryce?
I
You
got a
can't
phone
follow
right
the
here.
story. What's going on? We'll get to that in news because, man,
Oh, it's great.
man,
I feel so sorry for whoever the guy that was on stage. I don't know his name.
yeah, the guy who literally said, "What? You don't all have
Yeah.
phones?" Like, oh no! He should have he should have Metal Gear Fultoned himself out at that point, shot through
I
the
feel
ceiling.
like they already knew where that was heading before they did it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, we're drawing straws, guys."
Yeah,
He pulled the short one.
he just comes out with a bag on his head and a question mark, holding up a phone. Oh man, Kev, did you play anything?
I played a whole bunch more Red Dead.
Yeah, getting through it.
Yeah, getting through it.
You must be under 30% progress.
Oh, yeah,
because I think
no,
I'm
I'm-
like just over.
According to the percentage where you save and it gives you the bullshit percentage, I think I'm 34.8,
oh boy.
somewhere like that. But yeah, I just hit chapter 3 last night, real time. But I played like the first 2 quests of chapter 3 before the show started today.
So much to go. It's
yeah,
an
yeah.
endless. I'm pretty sure that game's infinite. I think it's. I don't think
keeps
it ends.
going.
Yeah. I was shocked when I looked at the story progress thing, and it was like 30%. I honestly thought I was getting to the end. I'm like, okay, I know video games. I know pacing. There's
Yeah.
gonna be a big thing that I can see we're ramping up to, and then we'll have the end.
Yeah.
And the big thing happened, and no end came. And I opened the thing. And was like, how? I have to be like 70% or something. Looked at it. It's like, oh, you're like 32%. It's like, are you, what?
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Colin was sitting just above 10.
10%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's so I'm assuming if you do story completion, you're at like 70% of the entire game? Or is that percentage specifically story missions?
It'll give you specifically story if you want. If you go look at that in the menu, and then on the saves, it'll give you total,
The total.
percent.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
which is everything. It's like the compendium,
Yeah.
and like so that percent is kind of bullshit.
Probably all the crafting and
Yeah. Well, it's like there are 512 animals in the game
God damn.
to fill out in your compendium, apparently. So
And apparently a lot of them are dogs that are just in the towns, and they're
Oh,
all
really?
different types of
Oh, I
dogs.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
no, they're all
Shit.
different.
I started finding special named weapons off of specific enemies that fill out in my compendium,
Yeah.
like just like rare carbine repeater. I'm like, what? And it's compendium. This is here's the story of this thing and who it came from. Like, great.
Wow.
Damn.
There's so much shit. It's still an excellent video game.
Didn't draw me in.
No,
Have
not
you
at all.
played,
It's a
like,
slow. It's a
10
slow
minutes
burn.
of-
It's real slow at the start.
it's
I
a-
skipped as much as I could.
It's a slow game and it's a slow burn. But Arthur Morgan has really come around on me. He is like Geralt. He is hilarious and like he is perfect. He's the perfect voice for me. I feel like he nails it every time.
I wonder if that story percentage completion is counting like the medals you get at the end of each mission. So if
If
like
they're
maybe
gold.
That might be a good point.
Yeah.
Or
actually,
more. Yeah.
I don't know. I
'cause
don't know.
like it seems like 30% after like ballpark. How many hours do you have into the game?
Oh, it's impossible to tell because sometimes you sit down and like I'm just gonna fuck around and then like was that 2 hours or was that 10? I have no idea. I think like 50 to 60 maybe.
Holy shit.
Maybe. I spent a lot of time. I'm just killing challenges right now. I'm having a great time just going through like the hunting challenges, shooting birds from a moving train, which is really fucking hard apparently.
What do you get from those?
I have no idea. Money.
Okay.
You unlock new shit at the reinforced gear at the trapper. I think because it'll be like you unlock new
okay.
reinforced gear,
Cool.
and like $10 or something for doing a challenge.
$10 dues.
$10 dues.
That's
Yeah,
huge.
They
yeah.
still haven't hotfixed. There was a gold bar.
dupe.
Yeah,
Right.
dupe.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. If you want to dupe, you get in there and dupe.
Yeah, go for it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, get yourself a whole bunch of money and then
Get yourself the best pimped out horse.
Mm-hmm.
do
The
do
biggest
something with it.
balls.
I was kind of baffled by the horse customization. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's every customization for everything. Like it's truly bonkers.
The amount of like decals you can put on your gun, it's like holy Christ.
Yeah, and they're just aesthetic. I love the engravings on the handle because they're just aesthetic, and you never see them, and only you know they're there. You're like, yeah, I got Pro Wood grips. It cost me $40 to get these fucking things engraved.
Holy shit.
Worth it.
Okay. And Old West books, that seems like a lot.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is.
You start the game with like $24.
I think they're like
28.
two or 300 or something.
Really?
Yeah, you got a couple hundred.
Yeah,
Oh,
once
pretty
you get
quick.
out of the first little area.
Oh, okay. I know when you first set down in, not in Valentine, but just outside of it in that camp, you have like $42.
Yeah, it is a Rockstar game, so you, like every other one before it, build your criminal empire, and then eventually money
Yeah.
becomes no issue, I'm sure. I'm starting to get there. I have fully upgraded the camp now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
nobody cared. Nobody fucking cared in the camp.
No.
I was like, are you guys serious?
I think I'm pretty close to fully upgrading the camp. A new thing became available at the start of Chapter 3 in the camp, so I'm like, ooh,
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
well, I'm going to do
It's
it.
the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
mean,
you
do
get
it,
it, and
just
it's
don't
way
tell me.
smaller than you, like only one person can go in it. You're like, what the fucking, this cost this much money? Holy.
It's a wagon?
It's a boat. A boat.
Oh.
I assume you're talking
Oh.
about
yeah,
the boat
it's a
dock.
Oh,
canoe
okay, okay.
specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, a canoe's only going to fit one person.
No, not
No,
necessarily.
one in front, one in back.
Yeah.
You would think.
There was a canoe on my outdoor living trip in grade 12 that fit like 18 people.
Yep.
Damn. It's a slave galley. It's at that point, basically.
They did make us do all the paddling, so
Yeah. Continues to be fantastic. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. I'm sure folks are out there enjoying it for themselves.
South Park talked about it a lot.
Good.
Nope.
That was
One-
an amazing episode. You have to watch it.
I probably will. Yeah.
Last Wednesdays.
Okay. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
I'll find it. You're probably you at home are probably enjoying it, and if you are, you're probably tired of hearing us talking about it. If you're not, you're probably tired of hearing us talk about it. So we'll shelf it until we all finish it in 12 years, and then we can have a spoiler cast around it.
There's no way that game can be finished.
We'll do a 300 hours played spoiler cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, as close as we could all get to finishing it. The spoilers are out there. Be aware. I have heard folks say that people are getting fast and loose with spoilers now.
I've avoided
so
it so far.
It gets tough. It gets real tough. Google apparently will autocomplete if you type in like Red Dead 2,
Oh,
whatever.
no.
It'll autocomplete certain
Ending,
things
blah, blah,
that
blah.
basically like ends blah 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 blah. And you're like, well, fuck, oops. Google, how could you? This is why you use Bing, people. This is why we use Bing
Or
DuckDuckGo.
or
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Yeah.
Sweeping the nation. God damn. What else you get up to?
I don't know what else do you get up to, Kevin? What's coming up on Blank and Dangles?
I don't know.
Smoke weed.
We got to figure it out.
I don't
You
know.
finished Dragon Quest XI?
No, that was never on stream.
It could be on stream.
Apparently,
You can't
apparently
stream
you
PlayStation
can.
4 though.
Apparently, you can like PlayStation to your computer.
It's true.
No, well, you can just stream that directly off the PlayStation.
We don't. Come
Yeah,
on.
but it looks like-
we higher
no,
standard
it's
here.
no,
at
I know
Talking
it's
Reckless.
awful, and I hate that OG does it.
Higher
They have this
standard.
little
It's
like
fine.
4x4 webcam in the.
It's the
corner.
audio on the echo. It's the TV feeding back
Yeah.
through the camera that makes
I
me
personally
crazy.
love every time he gets an achievement, the big section of the screen that just dies.
It looks like the Missingo from Pokemon, that like weird bugged out glitch thing. Yeah, you can totally get PS3 to or PS4 to your computer. I think you can do it with PS3 as well, actually.
Yeah,
So
you have to, like,
that's outside of a capture card.
Yeah,
plug
you
the
essentially
cord into
capture
it, or
and
like
then-
No, it goes over your network, I think.
oh Jesus.
Yeah, you play upstairs, I believe. I think you Bluetooth the controller to the PC to the I don't know. We'll look into it.
That's
It definitely
I'd like
works.
to. I'd like
seems
to.
like black magic.
Definitely
that.
works. I've done it. I've never streamed. Like I have a capture card, so
Well, yeah,
I didn't
you
end
do
up
a direct
using
capture.
it. But yeah, it does work.
I feel like you would have a decent amount of input, like
It's a little bit.
doing it that way.
Just a little bit, yeah. But I
Even with
mean,
capture
with
card?
Red Dead is like. Oh no, we're not talking about Red Dead, are we? We're talking about
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. I was gonna say Red Dead has like built-in input lag, anyways, of like push the
Yeah.
stick, and Arthur has to think about it before he starts walking.
That's just because Arthur's really lazy.
He makes Geralt look like young and spry compared to him.
No, I keep going back and forth about what I want to play because I have a game that I want to play, but it's in early access and it's coming out Q1 2019.
Ooh,
So,
which game?
I don't
Or
want to
you,
say.
you don't want to say?
I don't
Okay,
want to say.
that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I'm.
Persona. You call it Dancing and Dangles. It's so perfect.
Is there dancing in Persona?
It's a Persona game called Dancing All Night. So I mean, and yeah, dance.
play
There's
that
dancing.
one.
There's
Yeah,
dancing.
yeah, play that
Totally.
one.
You should just hook up your phone to your computer and just play Star Wars for one.
That would be awful.
We could probably figure out a way to make that. We could put you could put BlueStacks on your computer.
Yeah.
And log in that way.
Yeah.
We could make that happen. That'd be kind of dope.
There's-
That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Who else is out there streaming Star Wars?
Exactly.
Probably not streaming it, but
That's what I'm saying. Live Raid.
yeah, that's
Live
right.
Raid. Tune in.
Get that live.
Hot tips here.
I don't know if there's really enough
a-
things to do over 2 hours.
it's a
You're
niche
so
that needs to be
knowledgeable.
filled.
You have to dumb it down for all us other fans.
Yeah,
It's
let's start talking about
Yep.
OG metas and
Yep.
arena fights and raids.
Shards.
No, nobody
I
wants.
don't know, I'm
Nobody
just throwing-
wants to know about
I'm
shards.
just throwing Star Wars words out there. Darth Mauls.
Forces.
Yeah, lots of forces.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other video games?
All right, I'm gonna talk about what I'm considering.
Oh,
Is it Persona?
No. I had 3 that were like on the short list.
Oh, I know what it is.
Do you?
I think. I know what comes out in Q1.
What does it say?
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
No. Oh.
What? You don't like Kingdom Hearts?
That's good. I don't know what that was, but
Kev's having a
I
stroke or
thought
something.
Bryce started force choking. It was like,
Play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Do it.
No, I can't get past the Disney bullshit about it. I was like, as I saw the first one and I saw Donald Duck and Goofy, and I'm like,
hell yeah.
no.
Swords and
What if they
No.
have guns?
do not even talk to me about how stupid this looks. So yeah, I've been
missing out. You're
biased
missing
from the
out.
beginning. I will admit that.
The
but
Disney part of Kingdom Hearts is fine. As a kid who grew up with Disney, I actually totally dig it. It's the like their own unique characters. I don't know what like Zora is the main dude, right?
don't know.
Who are all the hooded people? All the like
Something 13.
they're like the it's like anti Sora. I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts, but the people who hate love, maybe.
Oh, yeah. There's the regular people.
Yeah.
Then each of those have their heartless reflection.
That's-
Each of them also have
the heartless
their-
reflections. Yeah,
Yeah, the no name, something like that.
probably.
all right, break it down to me like this:
I have no idea.
Is
That's
Aladdin
right,
in the game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about
I think like every Disney character.
Yeah.
He joins your party.
Cloud? Shit, also in the game. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah,
Sephiroth is.
Yep.
I know Sephiroth shows up at one point. I think.
Oh yeah, he's the super ultra hidden boss at the end of one of them,
Yep. First one.
I believe. Yeah, I've seen a speed run of that fight, and that does not look fun.
They're old. I've never watched Kingdom Hearts and been like, this looks fun.
Yeah, no, that's true.
This looks cool.
It's
Doesn't
always
look fun.
It's always been people being like, this game came out like 10 years ago. Give it a break. Yeah, okay.
I remember it being good, but Yeah, that's probably it. I won't go back.
3's on the way. I might jump in at 3. I
I'll
like
jump in at 3
Disney.
again.
Is Hercules in it? Love Hercules.
Disney Hercules is pretty good.
Yeah. Is Mulan in it? Mushu in it? Love Mushu.
Only number 2.
Let's get Eddie Murphy back.
What's the llama's name in Emperor's New Groove?
That's not Disney, and
It
it's
isn't?
Cusco.
Cusco. Yeah.
Oh,
Good pull.
get him in there.
Good pull. Yeah, that's DreamWorks. Patrick Warburton is Kronk? Yeah, Kronk.
They need a DreamWorks Smash
Warburton?
Bros.
Is that his name? Warbucks? What's his name?
I have no idea.
The guy who plays Joe.
Yeah.
Pat-
That's him.
Patty Warbucks. I don't.
Patrick something.
It's Patrick War something.
Swayze.
Patrick War Swayze. Yeah.
Sorry, what's coming on Q1?
Very sexy. Baby
We're not
dancing.
talking about that.
Damn it! Oh, shit. I ruined it.
You were gonna guess. Yeah, you were gonna guess the game, and you guessed Kingdom Hearts.
No, the games I was thinking about are Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about that one.
Okay.
That's not
Multiplayer
actually
I think, has
out
come
yet.
up.
No,
Yeah,
that
totally. is.
Multiplayer's out on
This
Switch.
is the games that I have been. This isn't what I'm going to be
okay,
playing when
okay.
it comes
Or
out.
you're just thinking about playing.
Yeah, this is what
Oh,
like in
okay.
the meantime.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Ark because they have a new map that came out a couple days ago.
That's why you got a new computer.
Yeah, that's right. That is why I got a new computer.
Yep.
haven't played. Well, I've played like 4 hours of it.
Oh.
Yeah, feels good. I was also considering Bully. I've never played Bully,
You should do it.
but then it's like, isn't that like another Rockstar game?
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
it's not super
Like
duper
playing Red Dead again.
I don't
kinda.
think it's that
long.
deep.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
I don't know. Yeah, those were the ones I was considering. We'll
Bully's
see.
really good.
We'll see what I decide to do, but
Oh, Bully's so good.
we'll see. I don't know.
You should do Bully.
I was kind of thinking about it.
Have you already done it on stream? No. Just played it.
As like a young man, when it came out, I remember
Ooh.
playing it on the Xbox original, the Xbox One original. I think maybe
The original Xbox One.
360, the original Xbox One. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was on original Xbox. That was
Yeah,
quite a number of years ago.
I don't think it was ever on PlayStation because I remember going to like the video game rental stores a la Blockbuster and everything, and like walking by it every time and being like, man, I keep hearing good things about this game, but it sucks that it's not on my console. And maybe that's not even true, but
Yeah,
could
I
be
don't-
true.
It's been so long. It's probably out on everything.
Did you have the OG controllers for Xbox?
The Duke.
The fucking like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was like
that was the
it was
controller
like a
for a good
Sega
long time.
Genesis in your hand.
Yeah, it was huge. It was like holding a PS1. It's a little bit smaller than an original PlayStation 1. Yeah, it's very big.
As a small child, that was not fun.
like the console PlayStation.
No, the controller.
one?
Yeah. The
yeah,
controller
yeah.
is about the size
It
of a
was-
PlayStation 1 console.
Jesus.
I'd say
I don't know what
it's
to
like
relate
holding
it to.
it's like holding a Super Nintendo in your hands if the Super Nintendo was like conformed to fit your hands.
Yeah.
It's like about that size. The proper size. A nice big controller for men with meaty hands who, maybe if they're using the Switch Pro controller, accidentally take a picture every time they try to do that other button.
I kept pressing the plus sign button all the time when I had those mini controllers in
Yeah.
my hand.
Oh yeah. The Joy-Cons by themselves
Yeah.
are a whole nother
tiny.
nightmare.
It's for kids.
It is for kids with small hands.
That's why I got the Pro.
Or
Pro
adults
controller.
with small hands.
Yeah. Even
You have regular size
I have
hands.
very small hands.
Oh.
I feel like on average for adults, we probably all have pretty small hands.
Maybe.
I bet I bet Colin has the biggest hands in the room. You know what they say about men with big hands.
Big gloves.
Large gloves, that's right. Yeah. You're not going to tell us what the Q1, it's in early access now and it comes out in Q1.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if I just
Can we
look
get, like,
at
a genre
Q1
even?
releases?
I don't even know if. Actually, I do know what type of genre it is. It is a strategy game.
Oh, okay. I have no idea then.
Dragon Quest 17.
I think actually, yeah, strategy, sure, something like that.
It is Persona.
we'll call it a strategy role playing game.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That narrows it down a bit. Interesting. What else? Anything else?
That's about it
Tis it?
for me. I canceled my Warcraft subscription.
Yeah, me
Nice.
too. I think
Yeah.
you might be. Did you already cancel yours, Bryce?
I only got 3 days.
You never got back in. That's right.
Mine ran out like 3 days ago,
Is your name?
And then, yeah, because my arena buddies guilt tripped me into it. But that's literally all I do on it.
They need you for games, man.
Yeah.
Gotta get the elo. What's your ranking?
We float around 2,200.
Oh shit!
That's high, right? What do you start at 1,600? Is this
I
like
started at
standard?
0.
I think the like big
this is
achievement
not.
is like 2250.
24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you made it?
No.
No.
But we're leveling alts and stuff.
Oh, you're building the perfect team.
Well, like the game has settled into they're not doing any live changes anymore. They're doing it all for 8.1 on the PTR. So if you're not playing like one of the top 3 comps, then you're not getting up there.
No.
That's hardcore. You're proactively leveling.
Yeah, well, I'll have 2 characters.
What the predicted meta is going to be.
Well, just to have options like we're running Disc, Demon Hunter, Survival Hunter.
All right, you were almost at a good team, and then you said,
Demon Hunters?
"Yeah,
What?
They're insane.
you got to replace that with Rogue."
Well, that's why I'm leveling a Rogue.
There you go.
And then our Demon Hunter has a Boomkin, and our Disc Priest has a Holy Paladin and a Monk. So
Ooh.
we'll have a lot of options.
I think I'm pretty sure Priest is the best healer in.
Resto Shaman right now.
That's me, I think. I think I was one before I quit. I honestly don't even remember my character's name.
Yeah. They're reducing the leveling amount in 8.1 by like 40%.
Did you guys see the speaking of WoW, did you guys see the classic beta?
Is it bad?
I
Good?
didn't. I paid attention to everything up until like I didn't actually see any of the gameplay. Like I knew that you were doing quests from 15 to 19 in Westfall and the Barrens.
Yep.
But I didn't actually look into any of it. I thought like the only thing at this point that's going to pull me back into WoW is going to be Classic, and it's like 3 years away, so
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
I think it's like a year. I think it's like a year.
I don't think it's
away.
that far out.
I think they said 2019 sometime.
somewhere
Really?
there.
I think so.
I haven't heard anything about an official date yet from them,
Fact check that.
so it's always just speculation.
3 years sounds ridiculous.
It won't be 3.
I watched
see
somebody
23.
play through the like 15 through Westfall, basically through
Yeah.
old Westfall. What a fucking nightmare!
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh my god! It's like
Keep killing boars for those gizzards.
this was someone who had never played in the original WoW either, so they had like no idea where all the quests were.
Oh,
so
God.
it is like you're pouring over tiny, super slowly scrolling text that is
Oh,
appearing
you can speed that
page
up.
by page. You can turn it off, apparently. Thank God.
If you know where to go.
If
Yeah,
you know where to
exactly.
go.
If you don't know.
And like it's like, okay, we need you to do this, and then just nothing, just figure it out, find out where to go. You go to Wowhead and you look up where these things are, but you can't because you're playing Classic. And like, what an endless
What was
nightmare.
the old one before WoW?
Thoughtbot.
Thoughtbot.
Thoughtbot,
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
probably
Forgot
still
about
up there.
Thoughtbot.
Still up there with all that sweet Classic information.
Yeah.
It's just and like even chat had gone back. Everyone was doing old memes. I saw somebody say like I saw Chuck Norris jokes about like how
Yeah.
this zone is so big it would take Chuck Norris 2 spin kicks to cross it and all this shit. And it was like going back, which it was a little bit like, yeah,
Good old
okay,
Baron's
I remember
chat.
this, but at the same time it was like, I can't live this again. I can't.
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know how they expect people who haven't played WoW Classic to like want to get into
I don't
WoW
think
Classic.
they
It's
not-
it's just giving up. They're just like, okay, let's give this to all the nostalgic people.
Yeah, that has to be it.
Yeah.
There's no way you're making that new player friendly.
Yeah.
That's
No.
why it's built into your subscription. They're not gonna force people to buy
We,
this.
we
Yeah,
were
exactly.
I was actually talking about this with somebody. I don't remember who it was, but yeah, we were like, is this gonna be like the
A
next
separate
WoW
game?
expansion? It's gonna be like
Oh,
WoW
God.
expansion Classic.
Oh, the real time travel. You time travel to the beginning of the game.
Pay $60 for the game you already have.
That would be so great. That would be like the best.
Oh yeah,
marketing
that would
strategy
be
ever.
super fun. I didn't really think about that till right
You already
now.
own it.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And all that said, I'm sure that when it comes time to open the gates of AQ again, I'll probably be right in there, hand in
Yep.
wool bandages and shit. But like, do you remember how long just like leveling used to take? It was like
Yeah.
It was
weeks.
2 weeks to get to max
Weeks.
level.
Yep. And slash play to 2 weeks.
55 to
If you're
60.
lucky, if you're good.
Oh yeah. I don't
55 to
remember
60
what
was
it
like
was.
just a grind because you had run out of quests.
Yeah, I did in Silithus, just southwest of whatever the one flight path you have there is, Cenarian Circle or something. There was those cultists, and you could get their 5 pieces of robes or whatever, and it gave you their costume, but I grinded those for 5 levels. It's
Yeah,
like
that's-
6 days of grinding.
That's old WoW is just grinding. It's just grinding. You're either grinding to level, or you're grinding a dungeon, or you're grinding fire resist gear, or you're grinding a raid.
Yeah, it's there's not enough quest experience in Classic to bring you to 60, which is hilarious.
Remember doing like Dire Maul? Oh, the more I
Yes.
talk about it, the
Tribute
more
runs.
it all floods back.
Yeah.
I remember
God.
I remember exactly where I was when I hit 60. I can still close my
Yeah, I
eyes.
can too,
I
dude,
can
yeah.
close my eyes and picture what my screen looked like when I hit 60. It was such a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
I only know a zone. I think I was in Plaguelands somewhere.
I was in Eastern Plaguelands, northwest of Lights Hope Chapel. There was that one darkened area on the map that had the one entrance, and there were demons to fight there. And I killed one of the demons, and I hit 60.
So you ding.
And I said, "Ding 60" in guild chat,
Greatest moment.
and I did not get a single.
Or anything.
I didn't get a fucking thing until like it was solid like 2 minutes later. Somebody
Like,
finally
oh,
threw it up
God.
there, and I'm like, "Thank you." I play for the recognition.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hear talking. The more I talk about it, the more I both don't ever want to play it again, but kind of want to just like horror,
Just to
morbid curiosity. Was it as bad as I remember it? It's probably way worse. It's probably way. I bet me alone am glossing over so much shit. Just like fire resist gear alone, I remember being like hundreds of hours of grinding.
Nature Resist was the worst for me. Fuck Nature Resist.
And then Frost for Nax. Then you,
You
end up
never-
getting
You never really
Outside
needed
of fire, you
Frost
never
unless
needed
you
any of them,
were.
really.
no.
You needed Nature for AQ if you didn't know about the glitch, which apparently got people banned.
For what? Oh, one person needed nature resist in AQ.
No, there was the bumblebee fight, Princess Huhuron.
No, only 15 people needed nature resist.
Sorry.
40.
Not the
Oh,
other
yeah.
25.
Also, fucking 40 people raids again. 40 people raids.
Yeah.
10 man or no, Strath and Ubbers and Lubbers were
Strath-
like infinite, weren't they?
There was 10.
10.
There were
Strathholm
10.
and Scholomance were both 10-man raids at launch.
Yep.
And
remember
Ubbers
taking-
was 15.
Okay, I was gonna say I remember taking 15 at the Ubbers. I
Yeah.
thought. Oh,
Silver Up
Ubbers.
20. Oh, so best raid.
Oh yeah.
ZG was a
Brought
great
it down.
raid.
And then it gets really good. And then so we should get back in, suffer vanilla, and then when Vanilla Burning Crusade comes around, then we're laughing.
That's the
man.
best.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That one, that's where I would relive those glory days.
I don't know. I would prefer the level 60 glory
no.
days than,
Flying
than the level
mounts.
70 glory days.
Flying mounts, the hardest, the dungeons were never harder than at the beginning of Burning Crusade.
Excluding like Mythic Key Runes 15
Yeah,
plus.
it's true.
But those are
odds here and there, but just like remember how hard it
the
was to
base
just get
content
through?
was impossible.
Oh man, that was a
Yeah.
good time to be alive and play.
Mm-hmm.
What a fun trip down memory lane. Who else played video games? Colin? Video
I
games. You
did.
like them? Yeah, they're
Yeah, right.
Just
Take
the
her
huge.
What do you
WoW.
been
Well,
playing?
I've talked about WoW.
Yeah.
But, Hearthstone, Slay the Spire.
We're excited
Always
for Betrayal
slam.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trail Legacy board games.
Came out this very day, November 9th.
Betrayal. The
So the
On
board
House
game,
on the Hill.
Yeah,
Legacy.
yeah.
but the legacy.
that's where you open a package and the game changes and then you play it X amount of times.
Yep.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Much excited.
Is there a legacy for what's the Baldur's Gate version called?
Betrayal
Baldur's
at
Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Betrayal.
Yeah.
Is there a legacy Betrayal Baldur's Gate coming? That's what I'm holding out for.
Oh,
There
that
probably
sounds
is,
ridiculous.
but
I like the D&D
nothing
Sound
out yet.
like-
Yeah.
What have I been playing? Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
Yeah, Bryce lent me Breath of the Wild on the Switch.
yeah.
I started playing the Master
Physical copies.
Mode this week.
Got yourself some DLC.
Yeah.
I saw you running around with the Nintendo shirt,
Nintendo
the
Switch shirt,
twinkle
yeah.
pants, and Majora's Mask.
That's right. Koompaloo, motherfucker. So what does it add? It adds the Master Mode, which is like everything is very hard and enemies are tougher and new enemies show up. And like these weird hovering platforms, these triangular platforms supported by a balloon in each corner with a dude on them are just all over the place. It adds some story stuff that I think I have to beat maybe the main game to get into. It adds a motorcycle, which it sounds like I have to beat all the main game to get, which is a huge bummer because I would love to use that motorbike. And then some extra items. It's good. It's a good excuse to go play Breath of the Wild again.
Oh yeah.
The master mode it's hard, but it's not. I can already see the top of the power curve
It's
from where I
not
am.
Give Me God of War hard.
It's
When
well,
you start, because you have nothing.
yeah, when you start, it really is. But like, you know how you get super powerful super fast
Yeah.
in Breath of the Wild. Like, I can already like these enemies will be trivial in a few hours. I ain't shook.
What's the death counter at so far?
Like 30 or something. At least half of them were me stubbornly trying to get up a tower that was just completely completely surrounded, and we kind of got up at one time that in a way that convinced me I could do it, so we just kept. I was just like, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. The nice thing is it checkpoints you basically right where you died, like one step back.
Nice.
So it's a fine game to die over and over and over.
Still
and over
with
again.
all the enemies in the area though?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything responds.
Yeah, sometimes it spawns like a fresh instance, it seems. So like sometimes
okay.
they'll move, which is weird, or like the patrols will kind of shift around a little bit. It's a great game though. It is. It's such a good game in everything. The physics, the using the time freeze power to freeze something and then charge it up full of momentum and then jump on it and then shoot yourself across the map and then magnesis something out of the air. Like just the weird ways that you can combine those powers and totally break the challenges they had in mind is so fucking good. And there's a bunch of new shrines, I guess, too, which is pretty cool.
And most of the times where I just got stuck, I just forgot I had another power.
Yeah,
And
me
most
too.
of
Always.
the time it's just ice and
Yep, it's always the ice
it's
one.
always the ice.
The forgotten power.
Yep.
That's hilarious because we had that exact same thing where like I was stuck in a shrine for like 40 minutes or something.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, I guess I don't know. I give
It's
up. I guess
impossible.
can't do it. And then just it's like, oh no, you just make the ice bridge and
Oh yeah. Every time.
yeah, we'll keep chipping away on it on the stream. That's kind of all I've been playing. Super Mario Party, Red Dead, chipping away. Hitman 2 is out as of now.
Tuesday.
Yeah, if you spent $130, if
God.
you got the gold edition, it's out right now. It looks so good. I can't wait.
I feel like you're the only person who played it.
Played Hitman?
Hitman.
Yeah, at this table, I think I was.
I played about 18 minutes of Hitman.
Nice.
I'm no good at
Died, and
all.
you're like,
That's how everybody starts, right? Especially jumping in the middle. The new season, or it's weird to think of it kind of like that, but the new game pulls in all your old stuff, which is super cool.
cool.
Adds a bunch of new features and has all the new content. And Sean Bean, I think, is live next week. I think is when the elusive targets start. So we'll have to be in there. We'll have to be in there for that.
Is he the voice of Hitman?
No, he played. So the elusive targets are these rare contracts that show up on a set schedule. They're usually only around for like a week or 10 days or something like that. You can only ever do them once, and if you fail, you've failed forever. That is
Holy
it is on your permanent record. You fucked
Ooh.
up. You only ever get one attempt at them, and they kind of cycle through them. Hitman 1 had a bunch, like 20 or 30, and I've only tried 2. I might have only tried 2, and I failed one and succeeded one, something like that. They're hard. They're really hard, and the stakes are super high because it's like I got detected and people are shooting at me. This was my one attempt at this thing ever.
Damn.
Well,
So you have a chance to murder Sean Bean?
yeah, Sean Bean is the first elusive target.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did like Gary Busey was in last year, and they do the celebrity thing. They have a lot of fun with it. I can't wait.
Down.
If I had a little more money, I might think about paying an extra $50.
For like 4-day advance.
And you get the DLC or whatever, the season pass and all that shit. But don't pre-order games.
Nope.
No.
It's a trap.
That's all the games I played. Anyone else got anything they want to do first half the show here? We got a real
lot of
slog of news. Not a lot of it good.
really depressing.
There's a little bit of a there's one happy story on there, maybe two.
Well, it depends on what you consider happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. Just brace yourself emotionally, and we'll come back here and talk about the state of the industry. We'll see you here on the other side of this musical break.
Oh shit. Prima? No.
Hey, Chads. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Prima? That was Prima?
Just the Prima. Yeah.
Man.
Just a heads up.
These the-
Trigger warning. We will be discussing accusations of rape
Sexual.
in this next story.
Sexual, sexy.
Yes, drugging and raping another Riot Games employee is one of the lines I'm going to read from this story.
Wow.
It's real fucked up over there. It's, real
Actually,
fucked up. Like,
it seems like a whole kind of White Knight thing, but I stopped playing. Like I was already kind of off League. I'd play, I don't know, once a month.
That was the thing
But
that pushed you
after
over.
that came out, it came out. I was like, yeah, I'm uninstalling.
It's
this.
not a White Knight thing, really. Like
No, I know
the
it's good
whole
to-
Telltale thing. Like
Yeah.
totally, I'm boycotting that game series until those folks get
Yeah.
theirs.
I don't like advertise I'm boycotting it, but I just don't play anymore. And it's like, yeah, you don't need my business.
It's real fucked. You can't say that, Chads.
Can't say that.
You can't say that. They're being unkind to Diablo fans.
Yeah, seriously, fuck that canon Life is Strange ending.
Have a Ripperino.
Ripperino?
Ugh. Fuck, I was in that chair.
Oh, fuck, I was Woo! How you doing, chat? How's everybody on this Friday evening thing? Who's in here? We got Chad in here. Galaxy. Hammer. Alex. Me. Bunch of people hanging out. Doing a podcast. Just getting set up my stream deck. I don't know what that means, Chad. Your stream deck? What's a stream deck? Do you know what a stream deck is, Bryce?
No idea.
Is it one of the decks from the Richard Garfield game?
Keyforge. No, I have no idea what that game's about.
Oh, but it's probably gonna be so bad.
It's Richard Garfield. He only makes good games.
That's not true.
What's a bad game Richard Garfield made?
Magic.
Whoa!
Boom!
Shots fired.
What has he made besides Magic and Dalmuddy?
King of Tokyo.
You got
Oh yeah, King of Tokyo. Okay.
Dream deck, awesome.
Bunny Kingdom, another board game.
Bunny Kingdom.
Bunny Kingdom. It's actually super good.
Doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's fantastic. The theme's a little weird, but it's great. He's only done maybe 20 things, and they're all fantastic. That's why it's so few.
Every single one of the 20 things he's done.
Net Runner. Did you say Net
Oh,
Runner?
yes, I did not say Netrunner.
He did Netrunner?
He did Netrunner.
Shit.
He does have a very good track record. I think,
Yeah.
He's got one of them minds. That new game is so intriguing, but I can't imagine where it's good.
Sounds like a gotcha game. I don't know.
It does, and it always sounds like
It's a phone game for real life.
It sounds like there's like X stats, and each card can be in X in stats, and then every card is just random of everything that's available.
and it sounds like variance is just infinite of your random deck's way better than mine, I guess. I don't know.
When you get that one super card, you'll be hanging on to it and slipping it into every deck you play.
It's got a different back. You can't use sleeves with this game.
Oh shit!
Can't use sleeves because you got to see the deck backs are the same.
Digbix. Robo Rally. Vampire the Eternal Struggle. Battletech. Dilbert. Corporate Shuffle. Filthy Rich. Twitch. Star Wars Trading Card Game. Your favorite.
No, the TCG is different than the CCG.
Ah, this is CCG.
The CCG, the dice one.
No, the TCG is the one that Wizards of the Coast put out after the Decipher one lost the license, and it's very bad.
What's the one we played at the cabin that one year?
That was the Fantasy Flight one.
That one's quite good.
Yeah,
I
was
like that
pretty
game.
Pecking Order. Rocketville. Stonehenge. Spectromancer. Schizoid. That's a console action game. Card Combat. King of Tokyo. Soulforge.
Oh, I've played Soulforge. Soulforge's not great.
Yeah, Soulforge. It was unique, but yeah, it wasn't that great.
That was like the 5 lane.
That was the one where every time you play a card, it upgrades and puts the upgraded version into your deck.
Yeah.
Ghost. Card game. Treasure Hunter. Bunny Kingdom. Artifact. Oh.
Which is that one?
That's the laning Dota.
The Dota card game.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That game, I am super interested in Artifact.
Oh, gonna hard pass on that one.
It's not free to play. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
$15. You buy in.
And then
But that's it?
microtransactions.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how it all comes together after
It's
that.
not a physical game. It's a
It's an online game, but like Magic Online, I think it uses the Steam Marketplace, so things have like real money value. So that whole
Yeah, they'll have
secondary
an
market
open
will
market.
spring up. Yeah, that'll be weird. It got an odd, like a very loud, like when it got announced.
At least it wasn't.
Everyone
booze.
thought Dana was joking.
I can't. Because they were like,
serious?
Valve's putting out a new game.
Well, it was like during the finals
Oh,
of a
that's
StarCraft
right,
tournament,
yeah.
and nobody cared.
And they're like, new game from Valve. But I still have the clip on my computer, actually, because I just
Nice.
listened to it earlier in the week. But it's like, like audible groan from the crowd.
Is that the one where all the other announcers like totally no-selled it as well? They're like,
I think it was just day 9,
Yeah,
and then people were kind of
can't
silent.
remember.
yeah,
I remember the words "new game from Valve," and it was like, "Oh my god, it's Half-Life 3" or whatever they were thinking. And that was the Dota card game.
That's what everyone's
Nice.
thinking.
or like
when
Left
you
4
hear new
Dead.
Valve
what everyone
game.
wants.
Left 4
Yeah.
Dead, Portal,
Everyone wants to be disappointed.
new IP.
it's the same thing that we'll talk about once we come back about the Blizzard thing. It's like when certain companies say certain things,
Yeah,
everybody thinks the same thing and gets
It's
true.
very disappointed when that thing is not true.
Let's come back and talk about that right now. What do you say?
Yeah.
Heck of a news slog. When we get there was some trigger warnings in this news read. I'll let you know as we get to them. Blizzard allegedly pulled so apparently at BlizzCon they were at one point going to announce Diablo 4 at the very end of this press conference. Do the old like, okay, thanks for coming everybody. One more thing. Yeah, here's like a title card or whatever. Blizzard has got out and said that's a bunch of bullshit. They officially refute that statement. They say they did not pull any announcements from BlizzCon this year, nor did they have plans for any other announcements. And people got super pissed when they announced a new Diablo project, which was Diablo Immortal, a mobile phone game. I'm excited.
I'm so confused. It's like
fine.
you end you end BlizzCon with telling everybody we have some sweet
Yeah.
Diablo news, and then everybody gets really excited.
So I didn't watch any of BlizzCon this year. I don't know how it was billed. I don't know if they're like, I do know we read it here on the podcast. They got out and put an official statement on saying Diablo 4 not going to be at BlizzCon.
Yeah, I do remember hearing about that.
The like good things take time, evil things take longer press release, whatever that was. I guess people didn't get the message because they announced this game, and so I haven't watched any of the coverage. I have just kind of read the recounts of it because I find this stuff super unappealing and a bit toxic.
Yes.
People fucking lost their minds. There are people at like the QA being like, is this an out of season April Fool's joke? Like people flip the fuck out to the point where the poor dude commentating, and I totally understand how this happens, of like, you're up on stage announcing this thing you're probably pretty excited about and been working on. People are just booing the shit out of you. And he's like, well, you guys don't have phones? Like, oh no.
It's like, ooh, now you've done and made it worse.
Yeah. You just put a caption on the memes now.
But I mean, from Blizzard's standpoint, and this
Activision's standpoint.
whichever way you want
Same
to look
stand.
at it, yeah. And this story has grown in a way that I don't think anyone could have expected. I've seen economists on YouTube who don't talk about video games comment on this story
Wow.
because of how completely tone deaf of a company Blizzard has to be to have not completely expected this reaction.
Any news is good news.
Yeah.
Any press is good press, not any.
you maybe, I totally understand why people are so pissed. You don't you start on a good note, right? Start on your second best thing, end on your best thing.
Yeah.
Or do it the other way around. Start on your best, end on your second best with like, well, one more little surprise for you. Here you go. I understand why maybe you don't leave it right to the very end and make people think a thing, especially if they don't listen to this podcast or are out there reading the news on the internet and didn't get the notice that Diablo 4 is not going to be there.
And they shouldn't care about Diablo. Everyone should just care about Overwatch. Overwatch.
I'm over Overwatch.
But Ash, it's another cowboy.
I don't. The new patch, you're gonna have to reinstall the entire game, so
Bob is
everybody's
pretty
super
sweet.
mad. Bob is pretty fucking
Got that
sweet.
fucking mustache.
So people got super angry. Apparently there's mass exodus from Diablo 3 to Path of Exile. People are boycotting Blizzard games. It's like it's
ridiculous.
It's absolutely crazy. It is insane. I totally understand why maybe people are mad at the bait and switch. Diablo 4 is coming. You know why it wasn't announced? They've got out there and talked about how it's gone through 2 complete different iterations. There have been 2 leads on that project have come and gone. That thing has changed shape so much. They're not ready to show it. It's probably years out. You know, what good does the title card do? They've said they're making it. At the same time, I see people didn't get that message, and they probably hear the Diablo music and the trailers are like, oh my god, oh my god,
fake out all along.
and then to have that happen, that doesn't give people license to like send death threats to Blizzard developers.
no.
Like that doesn't.
Is that honestly happening?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
Now that I say that, of course it's happening.
People are super mad. They're taking it as a personal attack, which is ridiculous. It is insane for you to think that because Diablo Immortal exists, that in any way is affecting the development of anything else at the massive company that is Blizzard Activision. That is ridiculous.
I'm still excited for Immortal.
I think it looks fine. Yeah. I'm the one.
I've been waiting for another phone game to eat up more of my time.
When I saw it, I'm like,
I want to play.
So at first, when I was hearing about it, I'm like, oh man, it's the Diablo idle game that I've always wanted. The number he just automatically grinds for loot, and the number just goes up. I guess you kind of actually have to play it a little bit, but it looks fine.
With any luck, there's microtransactions in there that will make it
Hell
not have
yeah.
to play.
Woo.
So yes, please don't be shitty. If you're mad that Diablo 4 didn't get announced, give your head a shake. Give your head a shake. That's a crazy thing to be mad about. It's out there. They're working on it. This doesn't give anyone license to be mean to anyone else.
And they keep adding the Lords of Hell to Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, Mephisto.
Get your Diablo fix there.
I played a game today and saw Mephisto, and it made me reinstall Diablo 2.
Nice.
Man, does he look like Mephisto from Diablo 2. It's rad.
I was trying to look up, there was a conference call with the shareholders regarding Diablo, and then saying like they had muted the public reaction and that they essentially they don't give a shit because they know it will make money.
I mean, it's very easy to sit here on this side of the development line and be like, yeah, of course, it's going to make money, obviously. Give them the benefit of the doubt. When has Blizzard ever put out a game that people have picked up? I mean, Diablo 3 when it launched, I suppose. But when has Blizzard ever put a game out that people have been like, this is a bad game. This is a low-quality product. What are you guys doing?
Well, aren't they essentially not even making the game? They're slapping the franchise on it.
Which is a huge, another sticking point with people.
Yeah.
Which I totally understand that as well. But
I'd be more on board if they're like, yeah, we're doing this solely. This is us making the game. It's on mobile. Or, on your phones, and I'd be like, yeah, okay.
I guess it also might be a reskin of another existing game,
exactly,
of. Which,
I don't care. Throw the Blizzard skin on anything. I'll play it.
Yeah, so will I.
Make Flappy Bird Jaina on that magical necromancy boat. I'm in.
Flappy boy.
If anyone wants to get a little technical about it, the day after BlizzCon, Blizzard's stock dropped 5% in one day.
Wow.
Which was fairly significant.
Yeah.
I just looked up what their stock currently is. On October 16th, they were at $79 a share. Today, on November 9th, they are at $55 a share.
Oof. Whatever come December with Raskun's Rumble, spike way back up.
Like, that is a telling graph.
Yeah. Good. I wonder how much money it brings in. I wonder a lot of things about it. But the bottom line is just don't be shitty.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't play it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you really don't like it, don't play Blizzard games. Vote with your dollar.
Let's keep the outrage going for at least a couple more weeks, so Kevin can buy himself some Blizzard stock when it's at an all-time low.
Insider trading, and then we'll flip the script. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I just played Immortal, and it's the best game ever. It's our game of the year. Just keep preaching it till stock goes back up.
Is it coming out in 2018?
I don't think so.
think
Is it?
so.
I don't think so.
That's a very short window.
It'll probably come out in 2019. It's a mobile game. There's nothing that they have to do.
I feel like that would infuriate people more.
The game itself
If it
is
came out in,
kind
like,
of
2
not even the
weeks.
story. It's everything around it. Okay, we're gonna get into some Riot news here. First, some okay news. Riot has filed 9 separate Legends of Runeterra trademarks. Everything from clothing to software. So they're making something called the Legends of Runeterra. That could be a lot of things. It could be literally anything. It could be a co-op video game. It could be a card game. It could be a TV show. It could be a board game. It could be anything.
I'm fingers crossed. I hope it's a TV show. I think that would be
Why?
fucking ridiculous.
It could be a fighting game. I know they bought up. I can't remember the name of the company now. Developers of Rising Thunder. A long time ago, and that all disappeared.
Sat on it.
Yeah, so maybe it's that fighting game that they may or may not have been working on for a while. It could be anything. Probably a card game, I would think, because there's no League official card game right now, is there?
Nope.
They got it. Everybody's got a card game these days. What are you guys doing? Witcher has a card game. The Elder Scrolls has a card game. Warcraft has a card. Everybody's got a card
Legends
game.
of Runeterra does sound like Heroes of Warcraft. Yep.
Yeah. Legends of Runeterra, Heroes of War. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay, and now the shitty news. So heads up, if discussing things like accusations of rape and gender discrimination offends you, we are going to do our best to tastefully talk about a whole bunch of that at Riot. They've been hit with a gender discrimination lawsuit. So if you remember a few weeks ago, we ran the story here on the podcast. Kotaku did some pretty exhaustive reporting on the kind of toxic bro culture at Riot. Everything's very skewed towards males. There's a lot of dick jokes and rape humor and some pretty lewd shit by the sounds of it. And now 2 employees, one current employee, one former employee, are filing the lawsuit. And I'm going to read you a paragraph from the story on PC Gamer. I encourage you to look it up and do some more research. It says, the lawsuit also makes numerous specific allegations of bad behavior, including unsolicited dick pics sent by bosses to employees, an email chain in which male employees discuss what it would be like to penetrate a particular female employee, co-founder Brandon Beck's use of the "no doesn't necessarily mean no" as a company slogan during a meeting, and most shocking of all, rape. And there's a quote. It says, a former male employee was allowed to remain in a position of leadership despite regularly making sexual comments in the workplace and drugging and raping another Riot Games employee. They are seeking damages. They are seeking an order that Riot not violate California labor law and pay its female employees, and stop paying its female employees lower wages than it pays its male counterparts for similar work. And they also want to see this recognized as class action.
Jesus.
Them's the Coles notes. There is
damn.
exhaustive reporting. Unless anyone has any insightful commentary or anything on it, we probably won't discuss too much of this here, other than to say, go do the research, go inform yourself, figure out where you stand. I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of gray in this, but look it up for yourself.
I don't think there is, because just to add, people just kept coming forward.
Yes.
Ex-employees. It was just one thing after another.
There are many, many, many stories. There is a very informative blog post. I don't know his name. He was longtime Riot leadership. He left as his blog post specifically calls out co-founder Brandon Beck's use of rape jokes, rape slogans in company meetings. Things like "no doesn't necessarily mean no." That stuff is all out there. All out there. Go look it up. It is horrifying and fascinating, and it is important. It's important that we know these things too. It is important that we discuss this, and this industry kind of sucks ass in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just Riot, I think.
This
I hope.
Probably not.
This is
just
not
Riot.
a story exclusive to Riot at all. Riot is by far the biggest, maybe game developer. I don't know, in the world. They're very big. They're very, very, very big. When we ran that first story, they employ 1,500 employees or something.
They used to be cool.
Yeah, maybe, but it kind of sounds like no, they were sort of never cool.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and again, read into it for yourself. This is my takeaway: is that the hiring ethos of the company was we want pure core gamers, whatever that means. We want people who play League of Legends obsessively, and unfortunately, that means for the most part, white males between the age of 15 and 25 who have a very toxic subculture that exists out there. It's terrible. It's gross. Okay, who's ready for a little more happy news? Bloodborne 2? Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
You said happy news.
Yeah, it is happy news.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We saw a thing at E3, and I'm going to mispronounce it here, called Deracine? Deracine? I don't know. It was Miyazaki's VR game. Miyazaki's the creator of Bloodborne, of Dark Souls, the director. Anyways, in his VR game, there's a book that uses the Bloodborne font, which is maybe a little suspect. It's a pretty particular font. It's called Unfinished Tales, as though Bloodborne may be an unfinished tale.
Whoa.
And there's like some specific iconography. The make contact gesture is in there. Make sure I don't knock the camera over as I make contact here in the studio. I'm communing with the old ones.
All right.
I thought you were waving in a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, come see, come saw, little give, little take. Maybe there's Bloodborne 2 in the works. I don't know. From is working on Sekiro right now, I would assume. Shadows Die Twice, that thing they showed off that looks a lot like Bloodborne, but with samurai. So to have Bloodborne 2 on the burn, unless it's like a thing that's 5 years out or whatever, to have two super similar thematically and gameplay-wise projects going at the same time, maybe not. I don't know. You guys heard of YouTube? It's come to the Switch.
Goddamn time.
Yep. Almost. When did the Switch come out? Like a year ago?
Almost 2 now.
Oh, wow. Almost 2 years after release. The YouTube app has finally come to Switch. Fingers crossed that we'll get Netflix one day soon, baby. One day soon.
What do you get with YouTube Premium on the Switch?
Oh, I don't know. Probably nothing.
They don't send you a YouTube amiibo or anything like that?
Oh, that'd be sweet. I'm in.
And the last story I have, okay, this one, maybe the saddest of all. Prima Guides is shutting their doors after 28 years in business. The game guide makers we know and love. Kevin, I know, has at least 2 of their products in this house that I've seen.
The last one I got was the Skyrim guide.
Damn.
That thing's thick.
They have like a Final Fantasy.
I have that one. I have Final Fantasy X2. No, sorry, Final Fantasy 13-2. I have the Oblivion one. I have True Crime.
Hell yeah!
Which that PS2.
Streets of LA.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, that's the one. I had that one. I think I had a couple other ones, but that's all that I can remember right now.
You were putting the work in, trying to keep them open.
Yeah, I mean, since Skyrim came out, so I haven't been helping them out lately.
World of Warcraft was the last one I had, and I think it came with the battle chest. Maybe it might have come in the battle chest. I think.
I don't think I had any Xbox ones, but I think every Nintendo 64 game I had.
Oh,
Specifically, I remember using every page of the Diddy Kong Racing one.
The big fat Prima guide.
Yeah, had
make that pig
top
trip
down views of all the maps, where everything was, all the shortcuts. Yeah.
I sort of still like a game guide. Even though all that information is totally available way easier at the snap of a finger.
I wonder if they pushed it to a PDF
seeing
format.
the maps. I don't know. I would assume they're probably not going to pay people to make game guides anymore because you don't. The world makes game guides, yeah.
Everyone's doing a Let's Play.
I'm truly amazed they haven't shut down
around
before
the
now.
sun,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is kind of incredible.
There's going to be
grandmothers are keeping them open.
just like that one Blockbuster that's still left out there. There's going to
Yeah.
be one Prima Game Studio that puts out one book
One
every
guide a
like
year.
2 or 3 years. It's like, hey, you all remember that game that came out 3 years ago? Well, we got a guide for it now.
The Witcher 3 Prima Guide is out today.
They always seem super on the ball though. Like they were almost out with the release of
They
the
were-
game.
they were always out with the
so
release
they
of
got
the game,
pretty-
because they would get them early.
Yeah.
I've heard making those strategy guides is a nightmare. Like, if reviewing games, if you imagine like having to play a game by Monday and write a review is bad, like imagine doing that exhaustively with every stone for the strategy guide. Like, what a gong show.
I always, in my head at least, I always thought that they had to get like inside information from the devs.
Yeah.
I would think
there
they
was
would.
the Final Fantasy 12 guide, which I did have. There's something in there where there's 4 treasure chests that appear fixed places on the map over the course of the game. If you don't open all 4 of them, you get a certain piece of treasure like 25 hours into the game. So like you see something like that and you think to yourself, there's no way somebody writing a guide without insider information could have figured this out. It's flat out impossible.
I bet they totally were like, and if there's any secrets that you can just tell us to put in, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I bet as the person writing the guide for Prima, you can hit up the developer at any point and be like,
exactly.
Hey, I'm stuck here. Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm sure they had a good relationship with any games they did it for. Because, I mean, like when I bought them back in the day, it was always a plus for the game. Like,
oh yeah,
if I saw the game had a guide, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, they were just like well made and well presented, and I just love looking at maps. I don't know, I love looking at video game maps.
Yeah, and having that big ass book to thumb through when you're taking a crap.
Exactly.
It's like
when you're putting your feet up on the shit chair.
That's the book chair.
Oh, that's for the guide, not your feet.
No, have you ever... See, that's the problem. You guys don't know what it's like to take 15-minute shits every time. When you're carrying something like that on your lap, your legs fall asleep every time. You got to have something to put it down anyways.
I thought maybe like Ellen or someone told you that you get it's better bowel movements with your blood flow. I don't know.
I should tweet at her and be like, send her a picture of my bathroom and be like, just so you know.
Hot tip.
You're supposed to have a poop stool. That's a thing.
What? I don't
like with where your feet are elevated. Yeah.
Oh, what? No. Why would
like
you just build the toilet lower?
Not as high as the chair.
This can't be true.
Yes, it is. It's 100%
Is it like
true.
like ergonomic? Like you know, at your desk, you want everything like 90-degree angles.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just build the toilet lower?
That.
Why?
It's something to do with the way you shit.
Yeah, but if you're just raising your feet up higher, it's
farther down from.
It's your posture.
I suppose it's hard to get up.
If you're sitting on a normal toilet, you need to lean forward. So it's like a 90-degree angle from your legs to your upper body.
We got to figure out the ergonomic way to sit on a toilet. I'm still thinking legs up on the chair is probably very good for the lower back.
Only one leg up on the chair, though.
Ooh. Angle
podcast at talkingreckless.com is an email address.
See,
let us know
the angle of your intestines and stuff.
Exactly.
Your poop chute will be vertical.
Your intestines go like this.
Yeah, no, but the poop chute.
Let us know how you like to sit on the throne. You know, lots of ways to do it. Slouch your maybe you're an air float. Maybe you don't even touch it. Maybe you're a hovercraft.
Do one of those planks.
Yeah, what? I'm not.
Is that the kids doing?
I don't. For
planking on the pooper?
Nope. Alex wrote in to actually he put this on the subreddit r/talkingreckless. He said, how do you guys feel about streaming services like Netflix? Recently I've been finding myself spending several hours a week watching quality content like Daredevil, Sabrina, and Castlevania. Spending $13.99 a month seems like an easy decision if more companies like Disney started their own online exclusive streaming services, which they are. How would you feel about spending $10 to $15 per service just like you would with HBO and cable? Is this a step in the right direction? Or is this as bad as paying $80+ for cable when you end up spending nearly as much as you did when you add up all the subscriptions you'll eventually be paying for?
If my parents didn't pay for Netflix, I don't think I'd want it.
Really?
Yeah.
For 10, you don't think you watch enough Netflix content for $10 a month?
Colin definitely does. I do not.
Remember when Netflix was $7.99 a month?
Yeah. I think I'm still grandfathered in for $10.99 or something.
That ended... I think it was last year.
What?
I remember getting the email and they're like, "Hey, here's your cancel the subscription button if you really don't want to pay the extra couple bucks."
Just keep jacking it up, man. What if it's like $20 a month? I think 15 is my bar.
Eventually, it will.
15 is my bar.
Depends on how much you use it.
Yeah, or it might stay the
watch
same.
2 movies or a season a month, that's probably get your money's worth.
Yeah.
It's there are more and more streaming services launching. Like Disney is launching their own Netflix-like service. There are tons out there already. Most of them are about anime right now, but
Yeah, and that's actually the speculation about why all the Netflix Marvel shows are being canceled. Is because they're all getting moved to the Disney one.
I'm gonna say it's maybe because the shows are bad.
Also,
And the good ones are still not canceled yet, thankfully.
That's only because they still have one more season that's already scheduled. So
my jam.
after those 2 seasons are out, then it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
At what point does it start getting like cable? At what point is it like, well, I've got the Netflix one, but I want to watch the Marvel stuff, so I've got the Disney one for that, and also HBO has one. I want to get the HBO. There's another one there. Like, at what point are we basically just back to cable, but instead of one company getting the money, at least it's split across a few, I guess?
there's a lot of crossover because I thought like the Shaw, Telus ones, and Netflix. There's a lot of shows that are on all 3, and they kind of cycle through all the content. So
I'm looking at the correct way to poop, and like it's like that's a yoga. DDP calls that human cannonball when you do that in yoga.
It's because we're made to squat.
It's like
when we poop.
pull your knees into your chest. That's a high poop. I don't think I could do that. I don't know.
Oh, you're supposed to be the 30. Ooh.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'd be making a mess.
So you can
or
either
something.
put your feet up or lean forward.
That's shocking.
Well,
That
no,
is-
lean forward doesn't work.
no. 'Cause
Well,
you need
oh
your legs
yeah,
up.
I guess it's
Yeah, because you need the.
you need the squattage.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I don't even. I've been doing it wrong for so many years.
Yeah, there you go. For those listening at home, your back and your legs should be at a 35-degree angle in order to be a correct pooping posture.
It looks insane. It looks like you're sitting.
does.
It looks like you're sitting on the floor hugging your knees, except your knees are on a stool and you're sitting on a toilet.
It's just North America, I guess. Europe that does it wrong too. Like Asian countries, they hold on to a rope, and that's how they poop.
I can't. I could never do that.
Especially on moving train.
I was gonna say when we were in Turkey and it was just like a slick linoleum floor with a hole in the middle.
Make sure your aim is good.
You just make sure you don't. It was literally make sure you don't fall in. You guys gonna get that Disney? I honestly I might cancel that. I'm on Netflix for the Marvel stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
I might cancel my Netflix and go to Disney if it all moves over there.
I'd probably do that.
I would honestly look at what the Disney one has to offer, because if it's just movies and all the stuff that I've seen already, then hard pass. But if it's depending on what sort of content they put out,
They got to lock up some new content.
They got Star Wars,
they'll,
got some Marvel.
they'll definitely have new
Oh
content.
yeah, Star Wars too. Damn.
Yeah, if that Mandalorian TV show is out on that,
That should happen.
then maybe I'll look into it. But I would probably keep both. There's still too many things that I have that I want to watch on Netflix. It's like there's a lifetime of content on it, and you'll never run out of
rotating.
you'll never run out of things that you'll want to watch on it. So it's kind of self-defeating, but I'll probably keep them both.
As a man who's been getting more into animes, I've been maybe thinking about re-upping that old Crunchyroll.
Ooh, I hear good
Is
things.
that where I think that's where the people go to get their
Animes.
sensual Japanese television.
Is
it
Is
sensual?
that how they bill
Oh
it?
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I watched Venom last night.
Ooh,
Tom Hardy. What a bad movie.
Oh, anime?
No, the
the
live
real-
action
oh,
one.
the
Sorry
live action
to swerve
Like
on
the
you.
Eminem. Okay, is the Eminem song in it?
It's hilarious.
Which Eminem?
On the last album, Kamikaze,
I-
Eminem did a song for Venom.
I
like, for the
need you to
official
sing me a
soundtrack.
few bars, and I can
No,
maybe tell you.
It's just
No.
the rhymes. It's Eminem, Venom, get him.
It just says Venom, yeah. Sounds like a motorbike.
No, that was not in there. I don't think.
I think
It was-
like
it
started
was-
the credits roll.
yeah, it was probably like the second credit song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a hilariously bad film. Like, hilariously bad. It was kind of shaping up okay. There's like the beginning, you're like, okay, all right. It's a really interesting take on the symbiotes, as they call them. Like, okay, this is kind of interesting. And then at like the 45-minute mark, it just fucking falls off a cliff.
No.
Just like one scene to the next is... There is literally a character goes from evil to not evil in one line of dialogue, which is like, I used to suck, people made fun of me, now we're friends.
Oh, that's nice.
And you're like, what? Okay.
Sounds great.
It's so bad. And Tom Hardy's accent is so fucking bad.
Did you go to the theater?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Why
Yeah.
would you
We had
pay?
tickets. somebody got me a relative got me a movie ticket for Christmas and was like, "Well, you go to a movie.
Oh yes, Christmas in October.
These all suck." Yeah, Christmas in October. Sorry.
I watched Suicide Squad for the first time.
Speaking of bad movies,
couple week. Well,
It was a fun-ish
I
movie.
thought
I liked it.
going into it with hearing how bad everyone said it was, like my expectations were already so low. It was like, you could pretty much hit it out of the park with anything at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought it was a perfectly fine movie.
Cut Will Smith, and it's an amazing movie.
What?
Whoa!
Nothing can be made better by taking out Will Smith.
I thought the movie itself is bad, but the characters are cool. Like I liked some like Harley Quinn's a fun character, and
I liked,
same thing. Like,
But not for Suicide Squad. Because everything else she's done.
I was like the only person who I know who I talked to about this movie who actually thought the villain was good.
Who's? I guess I don't know.
Enchantress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a Wonder Woman villain?
Probably. I don't know. She's like
yeah.
An enchantress of some kind.
Extra dimensional creature that takes over the body of an archaeologist who finds her totem thingy.
Story as old as time.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a symbiote in her own right.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly the case.
Podcast at talkingreckless.com is an email address, or drop on the subreddit r/talkingreckless. That is all I have to tell you, other than our God of War retrospective starts today in podcast time. We will probably have got through the first part of God of War 1 today. Yeah, it's gonna be so after we play God of War 4, and we did the spoiler cast. Started thinking, what if we got all studied up on the God of War lore and played through these games again? Remember where Kratos came from.
Or you could watch like a 10-minute video.
Or we could play them live on the stream. We could all hang out and play them together.
Did they remaster one?
Yeah.
Or just like, oh, so all of them?
Yeah, I don't have the...
1, 2, 3.
We'll be playing the OG 3.
Oh, fuck.
Because I somehow missed that free... It was free on PSN
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
months ago.
You were saying that.
Somehow missed it. I'm kind of pissed. But yeah, we'll be starting that Mondays and Tuesdays. Something and Dangles maybe coming up. Maybe, possibly. You should just play your game when it's in early access, maybe. How early access is it?
It's not in early access so much that the game isn't playable. It's the story isn't finished.
Ooh, okay.
Like it's like map. There's a map and there's nodes in the map that you go to, and there's not enough of them to finish the story.
I gotcha.
And what's it called again?
Sounds like FTL. Sounds like FTL almost, but
honestly,
not.
I could name drop it and
Nobody would.
no one would know.
Okay. All right.
I'll drop it after the mics are off.
Okay. Yeah, we're playing God of War. Come hang out.
Cool.
I also maybe go listen to SatPod. I looked at their website today. They haven't been recording since September the 1st. I think was their last show, but we just maybe go drop a comment on satpod.podbean.com and be like, hey, what I mean, I know wrestling sucks right now, but
Where y'all at?
yeah, exactly. I think honestly Crown Jewel might have broken them. I think Shawn Michaels coming back out of retirement. I know broke Brando. Brando, I think, is swearing off wrestling. I don't know if that's maybe like a little reactionary. The wound is still too fresh, but satpod.podbean.com. And that's it. Let's all get out here, go finish Red Dead. Yeah. Kevin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming.
Bryce.
Thank you.
Thank BlizzCon experts Bryce and Colin.
Yeah.
Great to have you. We're going to pass back to you live out there in California. Oh, if you're in California. I don't know where BlizzCon was. Also,
Stay
Vegas?
cool.
Yeah, if you're in California, look after yourself. That whole state is on fire. Like, actually, the entire state, it looks like. So, be safe out there. We'll see you back here in 1 week, in 7 days. Yes, no? He's got a joke. What is it?
What?
Colin's got a joke he's going to say.
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll see you here. It'll be episode 250 of the Talking Reckless podcast. Be good to one another and be good to Blizzard. We'll see you next week. Keep it 35?
Degree angle.
Keep it 30.
Remember your anorectal
That's what we're gonna
Well,
angle.
this show just named itself.
That's what we're going to start saying. Remember how to poop. Keep it 35.
Keep it 35.
35.
Now we know.
Boom.
Even better.
Now we know why the Trailer Park Boys were always pushing Freedom 35.
Oh, shit, you're right.
They knew it. They knew it from the beginning.
We'll see you next week. Good finish, Bryce. Good finish. Are we gonna play Anthem? I'm gonna check it out because it's a BioWare game. Yeah, totally. I'm not super stoked on it, to be honest.
There's even a
though.
name for it, the anorectal angle.
Oh,
I was looking at this and I'm like, are you just looking at like a cross section of some penises over there?
No, when you squat, it's like straight. So.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's probably
Maybe-
like
Instead of an angle.
Maybe this is my problem about taking 15-minute shits. Maybe I just need to change the angle up so that the poo gets out of me easier.
and it probably like improves the form.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, so it's not all like
But if you don't
it's
have
gone
a
is
stool,
the spiral.
what do you like sit like this or something?
Gone-
I can't hold my.
Gone
my
is
hands
the
up all
spiral.
time.
This is for quick sessions.
All right, so I
not
need,
for prolonged activity.
I need a poop stool and a poop chair in
Yeah,
the
just
bathroom now.
elevate you got one right here.
Did I want to see the poop
Perfect
stool
height.
vid? I think we're probably good, Chad. Oh yeah, that'd work. There you go. I don't know if that's 35 though. 35 is tight.
That is very
40 because like 45 is
Let's get our protractors out, guys.
45
like
is
that's
half a
35.
90. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's pretty
close.
35. Yeah, you're keeping it 35 right there.
Keep it 35.
lordy.
We have to not forget that joke is going to get funnier and funnier if we can remember to say it. Wow. I'm gonna turn the stream off. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Eddie, Chads, whoever else was lurking. I see Zach in there. I see Red Yoshi. I see Hammers, Alex. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be on regular time tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Probably some video games. Woo! Woo! See you tomorrow.